Self Esteem has been listed as one of the favorites to win this year's Album of the Year award at the Mercury Prize ceremony for her second album, Prioritize Pleasure. The album was released in October 2021, with singles including hits I Do This All the Time, How Can I Help You and a title track which was released to coincide with a UK tour. The star has been praised by the likes of Taylor Swift's songwriting pal Jack Antonoff and former Marine Girls band member Tracy Thorn for her work. But who is Self Esteem and how did she become successful? Who is Self Esteem? Rebecca Taylor, who is better known as her stage name Self Esteem, is an English singer-songwriter who was born in Rotherham. The inspiration behind the 35-year-old's stage name comes from the evolution of her confidence in her early 20s. The singer has been openly bisexual since 2013 and she has spoken about breaking into the industry in her 30s, stating she used to lie and say she was younger. She added that it took her a while to be proud of breaking into the industry later in life. How did Rebecca Taylor's career start? Rebecca started out as a member of folk duo Slow Club, which formed in Sheffield in 2006. The band consisted of multi-instrumentalists Charles Watson and Rebecca, with Charles on the piano, Rebecca on the drums, and both performing guitars and vocals. Slow Club then split up in 2017, following an extensive tour to support their last album, stating that differing musical interests and Rebecca feeling unfulfilled led the band to split. Rebecca then went on to release her first solo single, Your Wife, in 2017, which was her first under her stage name of Self Esteem. Her debut album, Compliments Please, was released on March 1, 2019 by Fiction Records. Self Esteem then went on to complete a UK tour and played at festivals such as Glastonbury, British Summertime, and Latitude. Aside from her own music career, she has provided guest vocals for Strangle of Anna, a song by the Moon Landings, and she has composed the soundtrack for West End production Prima Facie, which she digitally released earlier this year. What awards has Self Esteem won? Since the release of her first album, Self Esteem has gone on to release numerous singles and her most recent album Prioritize Pleasure while being nominated for a series of awards including 3 Enemy Awards, a Brit Award and now the Mercury Prize for Album of the Year. Her past award wins include the BBC Music Introducing Award for Artist of the Year and an Attitude Award. Her unusual Meadowhall-inspired Glastonbury outfit during this year's Glastonbury Festival, Self Esteem sported an outfit inspired by Sheffield's Meadowhall shopping centre and its distinct dome. She told her Instagram followers, "In 1990 they opened Meadowhall and baby Becky lost her tiny mind. Being on the video wall in the Oasis food court is still a major goal of mine. I don't know how to explain but the Americanized shopping mall has always excited me since. As a preteen it was one of the first places I was allowed to go to just with friends and I'd march around feeling like a real chic adult. I've been chasing that feeling ever since." The corset of the Meadowhall-inspired outfit was crafted by fashion designer Ollie Spragley, who told the BBC, "It was her concept and we brought it to life." Rebecca had been saying she really wanted to do something with Meadowhall, as it had always been a dream of hers to get on the big screens there. She also said she wanted to give a nod to Madonna and her Jean-Paul Gaultier corset with the conical bra, so, Taylor's stylist, Luke Day, came to me and said, "Do you think we could do something?" I saw her looking so happy and proud on stage and, I have to say I have been absolutely buzzing all weekend from seeing it. Self Esteem's MeToo battle. According to Self Esteem, Hollywood's #MeToo movement barely touched the music industry. The singer featured on BBC podcast The Next Episode to share female musicians' experiences, and she detailed one of her own in an episode as she was being sexually harassed by a record label boss. Back in 2019, Self Esteem spoke to Aluna Francis, one half of electronic duo Aluna George, on sexism in the music industry for the podcast. Aluna told the podcast that she was sexually assaulted by an industry figure who forced his hands into her underwear, undressed her and coerced her into performing oral sex. She explained, "It was like I was in a room with a completely different person. His behavior went from 0 to 100. I was like, all right mate, calm down. Take your hands out of my pants please." The last thing that was happening before I really got myself out of there is that he pinned me down and he'd taken his trousers down. In an interview with GQ magazine, singer Emmy the Great also shared her views on the #MeToo movement in the music industry. She spoke about how Self Esteem had told her about her experiences, with the 35-year-old stating that a record label boss was grabbing my vagina and asking if he was going to have a good time in London. Self Esteem reportedly told Emmy the Great, "I was a huge fan of the label and scared I messed up my chance to work with them by swiftly going home after that. I told my bandmate and management, but as we were all so hopeful they would sign us, it ended up being ignored." Self Esteem has often spoken about misogyny in the music industry, previously stating, "I think I have every right to be doing this. Chris Martin is still doing this, so why do I worry? Because of society, and society is ruled by misogyny. I don't hate men at all, I fancy loads of them, but if we can slightly challenge things that people have never ever thought about, like the Brit Awards never having any women over 30, then that's a good thing."